All right, Justin, we're here at your gym at CrossFit Fort Vancouver with your training with your coach all day. What was on the docket for today?
Well, today we had a pretty good session. It's the weekend, so there's no classes. So we got to focus on rope climbs today. We did it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legless rope climb and 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 sandbag burpee over jerk blocks. So that was a pretty spicy workout. We did on the rope climbs up to 18 feet, trying to simulate that kind of game style rope height. So that was pretty fun. Then we had another rope climb workout. In between that, we hit a longer bike erg. We did 15,000 meter C2 bike erg for time. And then we went back in, got a little thruster rope climb combo. We did 9, 12, 15 thrusters at 155 and 5, 4, 3 regular rope climb. So that was a spicy combo. Those thrusters definitely made you work for them. But that was the end of the first session. And session 2 was, we started out with a game style filthy 50, 10 movements of 50 reps of each. I'm gonna forget what they were, but it was a great combo.
Yep. But that's not it, right?
Yeah, that's not it. We're gonna finish off the day, get some hill sprints going. I think Dave's gonna throw us some hill sprint work. So gotta get in that work. Try some with the sandbag, try some without the sandbag, and get those legs burning.
And how is that kind of typical of the programming as of late? Is that kind of what your training has looked like since stage 1? Yeah,
for sure. I mean, we're just kind of trying to figure out what is going to be possible to come up, and we're going to hit those movements hard. Going into stage 1, they said there's going to be GHDs, so we did a bunch of GHDs going in, because that's the one thing that we knew they were going to throw at us, and we knew the kind of what they're going to have: a barbell, pull-up bar, and stuff like that, handstand push-up. So you got to utilize what you know, and then if you have some edge, what they're going to do, you got to hit those movements hard.
Yeah. First we saw you this year was in Ireland. Watched you win the Filthy 150. What would you say is the biggest difference between you as an athlete then and now?
Man, I don't think there's too big of a difference, honestly, between me then and me now. I think I have that same kind of mentality that I'm going to keep working hard, and if I have a weakness, I'm going to try to hit it hard till it's not a weakness. I always think back what Matt Fraser said. I mean, I train not to have a wheelhouse, and that's my goal every day when I come into training, is to work on those weaknesses, and hopefully it's never become weaknesses.
And what are some things maybe that you're most proud of that you've seen improvement on throughout the year so far?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, going into stage 1, I think there was a lot of things that challenged me, like going into the open. If you look back at my old open results, that thruster pull-up combo has definitely been something that's challenged me in the past, rowing, wall balls, and stuff like that. And we saw a lot of those movements in stage 1. So to have a 1K row, which is a single modality, just row movement, and that's a movement that I've struggled in a lot, to be able to, I had a PR on it. Our goal was to go sub 3. I was able to go 2:59. I was so pumped about that workout. Definitely not one of my best finishes, but knowing that I've been putting in so much time and effort into that movement, and see it kind of pay off, just gives you that confidence that whatever we're doing is working, and we're headed in the right direction. Awesome.
And I was to say, what are you most looking forward to at the ranch, knowing that it's close to where you grew up and everything like that, and you're essentially kind of going home?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. I mean, it's just kind of like that home field advantage. I grew up playing soccer on the field that we're going to be going on, which is just so cool, kind of like a full circle kind of thing. But one thing I was bummed about stage 1 is we knew that they weren't going to be able to throw a lot of those odd object movements in. I wouldn't say any of those things are my strengths or weaknesses, but they're definitely something that gets me fired up and excited for when you get to see those kind of new things thrown at you, no matter what they are. If it's an obstacle course, pig, snail, plow, whatever that is. So seeing whatever Dave throws at us, because that's one thing they weren't able to test in stage 1. So I know he's going to try to test that kind of odd object movements going into stage 2. So I'm really excited for whatever that event is too. And plus, we saw a pool. I mean, I would assume that's going to be a swimming event. I know there's a lot of good swimmers in the field between Matt and Noah, but I mean, how often do you get to swim in a competition? So I'm really excited to see what that workout is.
What comes to mind when you hear the phrase Justin Medeiros, top 5 games athlete?
It's still super hard to believe. I mean, I still think I can, I mean, kind of taking it back, just I love doing local competitions and stuff like that. If I showed up to a local competition, top 5 in the world was at that local competition, what the heck is this guy doing here? I mean, it's really hard to think that top 5 in the world. I mean, I did an online competition, I got 3rd. That's how I kind of been thinking about it right now. It's hard to really think about that it's top 5. So just kind of letting that sink in a little bit and not get too caught up in it, but just know that I can compete with some of the best in the sport, and just take that confidence and put it into my training every day, and just have it pay off.
Awesome. Well, you certainly earned it, man. Congrats.
Dude, thank you.